guys, it's Khaki. It has been 27 weeks today since I had gastric bypass the day before Thanksgiving 2022. I hope everybody watched my 6 month video. Had some really, had some thoughts about it and just some general things that I have really learned since bypass. So if you haven't watched it, check it out. A few things this week. I had dinner with friends on Thursday night. Had a great time. We went to, actually, it was Friday night. We went to a like an Asian fusion restaurant. I was so excited because they could make me any sushi roll on the menu and wrap it in cucumber instead of rice. So I was very happy about that, and it was so good. I'm going to insert a picture of it here. Also ordered a Brussels sprout salad for the table that we split, as well as some shishito peppers that were very good. Of course, I was actually able to eat the whole sushi roll, but with the cucumber, it wasn't a whole lot. So, but it did fill me up. I had a bite or two of the other things and brought the rest home and ate on it for a couple of days. I have noticed just the last few days, I've noticed a little bit more restriction in my food. I have, which I talked about in my 6 month video, been able to eat more, which is part of the process. When you first have surgery, your new stomach, whether you've had the bypass or the sleeve, is swollen. It's been injured, it's been messed with. So it takes a little while for that swelling to go down. And a natural part of that process after that swelling goes down is being able to eat a little bit more in volume. But the last few days, I've noticed a little bit more restriction, which, believe me, I'm not complaining about. Kind of ebbs and flows. Another thing this week, I've noticed a lot of new hair growth. Yay! I did start using a product, which I talk about in my 6 month video, because I was actually beginning to be able to see some spots on my scalp, which was kind of scary. So I found this product on Amazon that it's a colored hair fiber, like thickener, and then it covers up those areas. So it made it much less noticeable, but I don't think I'm going to need it for much longer. So anyway, but we did have a long weekend. I was off a long weekend with the holiday. I did notice that I was kind of thinking more about boredom eating. When you're not busy, tend to just kind of look around and say, oh, what have I got? And I had to, when I realized what I was doing, I had to take a step back and say, okay, you're not really hungry. You hasn't been but a couple hours since you ate. And what's going on here? You need something to do. So I would take my dog for a walk, or I got quite a bit done around the house to keep myself distracted, so I wasn't thinking about that. But I actually tend to do a little bit better on days that I work. I don't get off the rails at all on the weekends, because weekends are a big part of, if you ate in an unhealthy way that was outside of your plan on the weekends, that's a big part of your year, and you're just playing catch up. So I do still stay on my plan on the weekends, but I do find that it's a little bit harder when I'm not busy at work. So that was something that I was really conscious of this weekend, that was something that could be a slippery slope and an old habit to get back into. Another thing I talked about in my video was taste changing and trying new food. And I discovered that I actually like cabbage, cooked and raw, which I had never liked pre-surgery. So I have prepared that in several ways in the last week since I got home from my trip. But I made, I think they call it in the recipe cabbage steaks, where I cut thick slices of cabbage, sprayed it with a little bit of olive oil seasoning, cooked it in the air fryer, and then put a chicken burger patty on top of it and some marinara sauce, and it was so good. So it just goes to show you we need to keep trying new foods and look for new recipes that fit into our healthy eating so we don't get bored. So I'm glad that I have done that. I haven't had any problems this week. Everything has gone great. No nausea, no anything. I feel great. So for my stats, I have lost 3.2 pounds this week. I was up last week just to like 0.2 pounds. I had actually lost on my vacation, so I wasn't surprised about that. And I was thrilled this morning when I stepped on the scale. That puts me down since the beginning of my 2 week pre op diet 95.8 pounds. Yay. I mean, that's an amazing number for me. That puts me down 80.4 since the morning of surgery. So overall, I couldn't be more pleased. There is no way that I would have lost that amount of weight in basically 6 months without this surgery, without this tool. I Not that it has done everything. It has made me eat in a different way, and I have learned to, like we were talking about with the cabbage, learn to eat things that I did not care for before. And I have really been with tracking and been very aware of what I need to eat. And I have also been very aware of how good I feel with putting good things into my body and getting some of this excess weight off. So, plans for next week. I will be 51 years old next Wednesday, 1 week from today. Last year, on my 50th birthday, I went to Mexico with some friends. And I was looking back at those pictures. It's like it's a whole different person. I was felt so trapped in my body. And I'll put some next week. I'll put up some of those pictures from last birthday and compare it to this year. But anyway, I am going out to eat on Tuesday with friends to celebrate my birthday. Going out with family another day. So I really am planning on having a good week. I'm going to be back on my regular work schedule, which is probably a good thing. I hope everybody has a great week. If you have any questions, feel free to post below. Be sure to subscribe if you don't, so that you'll be notified when I put up a new video. And be sure to check out that 6-month video if you haven't already. I will see you 1 week from today. I'll be a 51-year-old then. Hope everybody has a great week. Bye.